Jackie, I had the opportunity of, like you say, 3 weeks watching what was happening in the Currie Cup as it progressed.
Yes.
First of all, your bird's eye view. You must have some kind of a bird's eye view. What you're looking for at the present moment, and the dark horses and the possible, like you say, the semi-finals and the finals are coming up, obviously. Yeah. And who have you identified as look out for this? We have to change. Our game plan has to change, or our selection of players has to change. Something to that extent. Can you elaborate a little bit?
That's quite an interesting question, because I think that one of the things that, and I suppose having all you guys from the media there, is we weren't supposed to make the semi-final, Simon. So if we started the competition, you had the Currie Cup champions who were Free State. You had the Sharks that were flying in Super Rugby. You had the Lions that have been dominating South African rugby for the last couple of years. And you obviously had Western Province that have got the most settled side, the most settled coaching staff. I think they've been together for 6 years. So when you look at that, I mean, already we've ticked a box that I think have surpassed anything and any expectation of anybody. We've now made the top 4. You know, obviously it's been a bit tough on Free State. They lost a lot of their players, but I'm talking about when the season commenced. So the first thing for us is can only be positive. You know, we weren't supposed to be in the playoffs, and all of a sudden we're in the playoffs, and we get 2 weeks now to actually get the home final and a home semi-final, which again, you know, is far and beyond what we expected. And I'm saying anybody expected, including all the media. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, from a bird's eye view, we've beaten every team in this competition. We've beaten everybody. We've beaten Free State, we've beaten Province twice, we've beaten the Sharks twice, we've beaten the Lions, we've beaten Pumas, we've beaten Griquas. So there's no team that we haven't beaten in this competition, even though it's been, you know, 2 competitions in one. And that means that we know we're good enough that if we play properly, we can beat any of these teams. And that's the exciting thing. So from a bird's eye perspective, yes, the thing that I've got to work out in my head is, what do we need to beat certain teams? And that is the difficulty I have, without giving, again, too much away. I need to see whether or not we can play differently against different teams and get the same result. I need to see whether or not different combinations, which involves sometimes thinking out of the box, will give us the same result. Now, the unfortunate thing is, when you only have, you know, 4 games and you have them in 20 days, you don't really have the luxury of, and it's not just the playing, it's the training and the trying out things at training sessions. So, but I am fully confident that we play anybody, and we have who we think we could have available. Again, COVID obviously friendly and injury friendly. We're good enough to beat anybody, and we've actually shown that. So, you know, I'm just excited. I think that the fact that we've now ticked the box of making the playoffs, I think the fact that we now have a chance to, you know, the high road is we get a semi-final and a final at home. The low road is we still get to play 2 games and win the Currie Cup and beat 2 teams that we've beaten this year before. So there's not too much that I see as a concern.